Hello gurus, welcome to another episode. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Bitcoin and Doge, massive pumps today. My account hit 920 something at the high, and then we just had a huge dump. Doge lost about 20%. Bitcoin went from 90k down to 85k, and that's quite interesting. I closed my positions. I'm going to show you now. I just closed them. I wanted to make the video and close them, but I thought it's important because that looked like a blow off top. We had crazy pump on Doge today, like 50%, and then we had a big spike down. Now I want to set buy orders. What I learned in previous bull markets is take profits when you have these big massive spike ups, and when there's a massive fear liquidation, that's when I should rebuy. We're going to jump in charts for Bitcoin, Dogecoin, technicals. Hit the subscribe button, smash up thumbs up button, turn on the bell. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. So we're going into the technicals. You can see my account now just hitting 846. A few minutes ago it was 920, and I closed positions this week up from 730. But this is what I mean. See, Bitcoin spiked down to 85,400. We went all the way to 90,000 today. Went all the way to 90,000. I bought it at 80k, then we went to 90k, and then we had this big spike down, and now it's sitting at 86,900. Funding fee is positive. Huge volume coming into Bitcoin. It is quite a big fight, and you can see here where I closed my position just now, and I closed my spot positions. I'm all in cash now, so 846, and I've got about 100k of MCRT. The rest is cash, 594 cash. You can see I closed my Uniswap. I just closed them right now. So Doge, you can see here, it spiked down. I just closed it. Let's see, I closed it as it spiked back a little bit, but you can see it dropped from 43 cents to 37 cents. That's a 20% jump in a few minutes. So it dropped in a few minutes. So that means, in my opinion, we're getting what is it called? We're getting blow off tops here. And it was weird because in pre-market, Tesla just opened. See here where I sold close to, here is where I bought Uni and where I sold Uni. I closed out this position at around, I sold it at 8, about where we are right now. There was some liquidation spike. It is getting a bounce back right now. Let's go into the technicals. Doge is still up 10% today, but it was somehow weird. Tesla opened in pre-market down 5%. We had that giant spike down. Doge is bouncing back right now. We'll go into Bitcoin and Doge, but you can see here the spike down on Doge came all the way to 35 cents and bounced back 43 down to 35 and then bounced back to 38. So we had a big liquidation spike just then, or someone just closed massive positions. I also closed, but I don't think it was me that, we're talking billions. Someone took out, I don't know what actually spiked down the market. The pre-market opened on Tesla, and then as pre-market opened, the stock market dropped. As the stock market opened, we just had a spike down on Bitcoin to 85,700. Now, where would I try to go long on Bitcoin? Let's go into the weekly. On the weekly charts, bull flag is still in effect. Huge pump out of this big cup and handle and bull flag. Both of these targets is 104k. We spiked up to 90k, 89,000. I think it was even higher. We went to 90k today. Let's go on the daily. You can see we reached a point of, the top was 90,070. Then we had just a spike down to 85,000, and we're getting a bit of a bounce back. Where is support is the question. Where can we pull back and try to go long? It's turning down a little bit on the 4-hourly, but it did spike down to 85 and then get a bounce back, and a strong bounce. But I think there's going to be profit taking, so I would set a trade here on these previous support at 81. That's where I'll go long on Bitcoin, 81,700, and then taking it to the 104. But I want to be a little bit more defensive up here. So 81,700, stop loss 80,400, risking 1,200 to make 23,000 no leverage. 10x leverage will be 230,000. So I'm going to set this trade 81,700 on Bitcoin. I closed my Bitcoin position. You can see here I closed it just now on this spike down, but we are getting a bounce back. 90k spike down to 85k, and it is a little bit bouncing back. But now I'm going to set my buy order 81,700. 81,000. I learned that everything, like how quickly it went up, 81,700. How quickly it went up is how quickly 81,000. It can drop. How quickly it went up is how quickly it can drop down. So I'm going to do 5 Bitcoin long Oh no, I'll do 4 Bitcoin long at 81,700. Open long 4 Bitcoin, 81,700, 368,000 value. That long is set. Now I want to set buy orders for Doge. They're bouncing back after that sell-off, but that was quite a big sell-off right then. Doge, I closed at around 36. Now we're back to 39. Let's look at where a big support is on Doge. Tesla opened down a little bit. We're getting a bounce back though after that big drop off, that big sell off. But be defensive in my opinion, everyone. Bitcoin 80. I set Bitcoin orders. Now let's look at Doge. 9.8%. Spiked down, like went all the way to 43 cents, then spiked down to 35. That we're talking about, that kind of drop is a 20% drop on Doge. It just dropped 20% out of nowhere on the market open. Now, where is a support? If you bought Doge with me, I posted back then, we're up today, we reached 329% at the peak. Now, where is a support? All the way down at 33.7. There's a strong one. Let's see where the biggest support is. Biggest support on the weekly, I would say, now where we are, we're 39. Biggest support would be down at 34. I would say 32 is the strongest support. So I'm going to buy some Doge at 32. 32. And I had about, I had 200,000 or 300. My 75K worth of Doge turned into like 200,000. So I'm going to buy 100,000 Doge at 32 cents. Confirm. Order price 0.32. $100,000 worth of Doge. Quite a spike back actually. Look, bouncing back, fully recovering that dip. Oh, interesting. Quick spike down, went from 43 all the way to 35. I closed it at 37. We're back to 39. So now I've got order for Doge, $100,000 at 32. I mean, it did much more than that. 32, 23, maybe 50K and 50K. I'm going to modify it. 50K, so 115,000. 50K at 32 and 50K at 32 and 23, 25, say 25, another 50,000. So 0.25 order price, 200,000 Doge, 50K worth. So those are my orders for Doge. Let's check out Uni. Uni pumped but pulled back, and Ton also pumped but pulled back. $9.20. So I closed my Uni. We spiked up to Uni today, and it almost wiped out the whole gain on the week of Uni. That sucked. Look at that. We had a spike up on Uni all the way to $10.70, and then just in the last few minutes, it went from $10.70 down to $9, $8.60. So in my opinion, that's a blow off top. You're talking about a 20% drop to the entire crypto market in seconds. So in my opinion, that's a blow off top. Where is the strongest support for Uni? It's here at $8.30. So I'm going to set a buy for Uni at $8.30. Let's do Uni $8.30. That spike was very powerful. So let's do 50,000 at $8. Buy Uni, 50,000 at $8. So now I'm almost all cash. Here I've got MCRT 40K, 10K USDT. Here I've got MCRT 95K, which I've bought off the open market, 594 cash. Derivatives, I've got 100. I profited off I closed my Bitcoin trades just now. It was 30K profit earlier today at 89K, and now it's profit of this last trade 13K. But look at it, it's bouncing back again, super strong. So where I sold at 85, we're already back at 87,500. So quick bounce back. So it's some quick 20% drop to the entire market, and then a bounce back. Look, Tesla in pre-market is also bouncing back. Quite interesting. So I've got set my Doge, Uni, Ton also. Ton was pumping like crazy today. And then we had this big sell-off that wiped out the gains. Look at this. It went from $5.70 down to $5. Let's see where I sold Ton. I sold it here. So let's go into the 3 minutes or 1 minute. I sold it at $5 pretty much. $5 here, $5.10, and now we're at $5.27. Where is the strongest support for Ton? Look at that, wiped out the pump from $4.50. I would say $4.50 would be the best place to buy Ton. $4.50, and I'll buy $50,000 worth of it. Usually when you have these blow-off tops, you've got to be very careful and try and take profits, in my opinion. But other people, 846, my account this last week from 7:30 to 8:46, it was 920 earlier today. So 70K drop in seconds. This month from 667 to 846. But I also withdrew about 100,000 for seed investing OpenAI. So it's actually 946, which is amazing. But that was a quick spike down. Look, Bitcoin bouncing back. 87, bounced back to 87,800. So it went down to 85. I've got my 4 Bitcoin set at 81,700. And I've got my spot buy set for Ton, Uni, and Doge now, right? Ton, Uni, Doge, yes. Let's see how World reacted. So Sui got destroyed, BNB got hammered hard, Ton got hammered hard, Solana 4%, Ethereum 2%. Very quick spike down off that 3 trillion. Bitcoin pulling it back, Uni, Doge still up, bouncing strong, Goat holding. Goat didn't pull back much, which is interesting. World $2.40. World was pumping, but it just erased the pump in like a second. Look at that. It was, see, someone sold massive sell volume. We pumped all the way to $2.80 on World and then $2.20. So massive drop. Where I would take World is trying to get it off strong support, which I would say is, we just spiked down to, I would say at $2. So I'm going to buy $50,000 of World at $2. $50,000 worth of World. 50,000 World at $2. Done. So my orders are set, and now I'm mostly in cash, and I'm being defensive. However, that was a quick spike down. It liquidated and bounced back. So if I kept my Doge, I would have actually bounced back quite a bit. However, I want to be protective because that looked like it came down to 85.43. That's a big liquidation candle. So in my opinion, that's a blow off top. So we've got to be a bit careful here. Bitcoin 87, and I've got my trade set. Let's see. Now I've got my trade set. The money's made when you make. It doesn't look like it's going to drop anytime. It just did. ETF pullback. What's your thoughts on ETH? Love your energy. Thank you. Woohoo. Bitcoin hits 100K. Can you cut here? No way. You are the best one in the world. The only real YouTuber helping and making money. God bless you, Guru James. Much love to you and your family. Thank you so much, Rome. Thank you very much. James Unity done. Still have long open from 27K. Amazing. Any giveaways so the blessing continues? I'll do some. You are the best trader, James. Thank you for the alpha. Thank you. You're welcome. When are you taking profits on Doge? Just did. And now I've set my buy orders. And you can join us in the Telegram. There's 736 of you. This is the most moderated chat. Look at that liquidations. This is the most moderated crypto chat in crypto, to be honest. A lot of moderators, a lot of staff in here cleaning it up, so be careful. Doge F everyone for 1,000. So you can just see everyone sold, time to start growing back. A lot of people sold that. James is shorting like a boss. No, James does not short the bull. Exactly. I never short in a bull market, never short Bitcoin in a bull market, in my opinion. But that was a giant liquidation spike, which was very interesting. And earlier today, we were pumping like crazy. You can see here, beautiful. Thanks, James, because you were making huge gains. Uni and Ton, like Doge was up 43 cents, 23%. I should have closed it then. Tesla was up in pre-market. World $2.60. Uni $9.80. Ton $5.70. Then we had that just massive liquidation. Bitcoin hit 90,067. My trade was $28,000 in profits, and I closed at only $13,000 in profits with that liquidation spike. Now let's see. Do we just get a strong bounce back, or is there more fear? Today is going to be very important to show us. Doge bounced back very strongly off that spike down. Look at that. Doge came down to $3.50 and then bouncing back. Seems to be holding here a little bit, but crazy spikes. And now I've got my trades all set, which is beautiful. You can trade, also if you want to trade like you're seeing me do, go down below underneath the video, sign up to Bybit 60K bonus, my favorite exchange for trading, lowest fees, best in the world for trading, CoinW for international, jamescryptoguru.com for the Telegram and for the courses to learn all this. Love you all. Thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up, and turn on the bell. Let me know any questions. Let me know what you're doing. I just closed my positions after that massive pump, which is amazing. A few 100,000 in the last week. But now I'm being defensive a little bit. Let's see how Bitcoin holds and reacts here. It did just liquidate, like spike down, and in my opinion, that's showing blow off tops. We had like 60% gain on Doge, Bitcoin all the way to 90K, but I do want to get back in, but a little bit of a dips, but I'm going to monitor it closely. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.